Good morning and welcome to Sonoma County Focus. My name is Michelle Marques and I have the legendary Vern Glenn here in studio with me. He is the Emmy-winning sports director at KPEX. Thanks so much for being here.
Well, hello, Sonoma County. How you doing? Let me hear ya.
Vern, I don't even need to turn on your microphone. Everyone can hear you from right here.
No, yeah, I really appreciate you having me on. And these last 6 months have been something else.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
A lot of work. So you're doing the first annual Vern Glenn Invitational Celebrity Golf Tournament.
That is correct.
How did this come about?
All right, about 6 months ago, I'm in a barber's chair. This is going to sound like a movie.
Okay.
And a couple of guys come up to me and they go, hey, look, you've been around since the Stone Age in the Bay Area working in this bargain. I'm going on close to 35 years. And they go, hey, look, we need to have something to celebrate you. Why don't we have a golf tournament and we can have it in your name? And so I'm just thinking, okay, great, let's do it. And then I started talking to some of the other people that I know that are kind of in the fundraising game.
Yeah.
Keena Turner, the former 49er, 4-time Super Bowl champion. He's got a fundraiser. He's been running it for 29 years. And he said, hey, man, my advice, stay out of it. Let the people around you just kind of get it done.
Right,
Otherwise, you're going to go into a rabbit hole of this extra work, like being a wedding planner.
It'll be your whole life.
But I'm one of these. I'm a grinder, Michelle.
Yeah.
I mean, I just roll up my sleeves. Let's go. And the more I thought about it, the thing is, my name is on this tournament. What if it's whack?
Right.
And so that's when I said, you know what? I just can't sit back, watch the grass grow, and let these other people take care of it. I really need to be involved. And since then, I have been a grinder. I have been relentless. I probably have shot, edited 35 promos and videos.
Wow.
Just for this tournament.
Yeah.
And as you know, being in the radio game, it takes time to do it.
It really does. Yeah.
And my job as sports director at Channel 5, the CBS affiliate in San Francisco, that takes a lot of time. Yeah. So you got to tell yourself that sleep is overrated, and let's just get to the finish line, and that happens July 29th.
Love it. All right, so this is coming up again, Monday, July 29th, 9 a.m. start time, bright and early with all kinds of hilarity and
Here's
fun
what you
going
get.
on.
Yeah, it's a 9 a.m. check-in,
Yes.
okay? And we want a tailgate-themed pre-tournament atmosphere. So we want cookouts. We got coffee and donuts. We got mascots. We have Lucille from the Giants.
I'm so excited about
Sourdough Sam from the 49ers. So
Okay.
they're there to kind of create some comedy to the whole thing.
Right.
So we're going to have a putting contest, a celebrity putting contest. And then after that, close to about 11 o'clock, I'll be Bob Hope. Google it, kids. Bob Hope, he was the thing. But anyway, I will grab a driver and I'll go up to the first hole and I'll do a ceremonial tee shot.
Got it.
And then grab the megaphone and go, the Vern Glenn Invitational is underway.
Nice.
And so 4.5 hours later, the players will come off the course, and then that's when the fun really begins.
Okay.
5 o'clock, we got the happy hour.
Yeah.
It's happy hour somewhere at 5 o'clock, somewhere in the world. But at Sequoyah Country Club in Oakland, that's when the happy hour will happen with the silent auction. Mm-hmm. And then it segues into a dinner. And then I called in all my favorites. I got Liam Makelum, who's one of the best auctioneers in the business, gifting his services to the tournament. He's going to run the live auction. And let me tell you something. I don't know if there's any Swifties out there, but one of the items is a concert-used, signed Taylor Swift guitar.
Stop right now. You're kidding.
I
really?
am not kidding. I did an event in mid-May at the Olympic Club in San Francisco where I auctioned off a signed Taylor Swift guitar. It went for $8,000. Wow. I've seen him go for as much as $20,000. So I have no idea what this one's going to go for. But it's for you Swifties out there. It's from the Folklore album.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of her. And it was a picture that was shot in the woods on the estate of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
It's getting better by the
Complete
second.
authenticity of it's a big one. But we got even more than that. We've got a trip to the Masters next year.
Nice.
We've got a Warriors VIP package that includes 2 tickets to the first time Klay Thompson returns with the Dallas Mavericks. So people will get to go to that. They'll get with Franco Friend, the hype guy, on the for warm-ups. They'll get dinner at Miller and Lux. And St. Regis Hotel kicked in a suite with breakfast for two. And that's just three of the items that I just threw out right there.
Yeah, right. And there's so much more. That's
Oh, my God.
very
And
cool.
I'm going to be roasted, Michelle.
I know, Joe Fonzie. So
Bob
tell us about
Sarlott and Joe Fonzie are going to gang
okay.
together. And hey, for you guys out there, it may not be the Tom Brady type roast that you've come to know that was on Netflix. It'll be tamer than that,
Yeah.
but it'll be good, wholesome fun.
Oh, I love it. And there's so many stories that they have from your past to sort of dive into and use to give you a little good ribbon.
Yeah, they're going to dig deep. They're going to open some wounds. They're going to pour some salt in there. But you know what? It's all for two great causes.
Yes, tell us about this. Who are the beneficiaries?
One is called the Pinckney Foundation, and it is a kind of golf-related foundation. They go into the inner city. They grab kids from the inner city kids, some underserved kids, put a golf club in their hands and run clinics, teach the game, and there's mentorship, there's life lessons, there's educational experiences outside of golf, but overall, they use golf as a vehicle to get to these kids. Preston Pinckney is a Jefferson Award winner because of that foundation.
Wow.
Jefferson Award is an award that we at Channel 5 give out to leaders in the community who have really made an impact. The other foundation is the Marin Public Safety Officers Association, which run the Widows and Orphans Funds. Now, I've been with them since 1997, since its inception. And what they do is they raise money and they give to families of firefighters, cops, even dispatchers lost in the line of duty. Because, let's face it, Michelle, when they leave for work in the morning, no guarantee they're coming back.
Right.
And
yeah.
so it's really, really near and dear to my heart. I love these guys. A lot of these guys live in this area.
Of course, yeah.
And so it's something that I want to do to help them. They also raise money, scholarship money. They give it to graduating high school seniors, kind of help them along through college. So it's two big ones, two big 501c that benefit from all of our efforts for this July 29th tournament.
That is so great. Again, we're talking about the first annual Vern Glenn Invitational Celebrity Golf Tournament on Monday, July 29th, 9 a.m. to about 7:30 p.m. It's happening at the Sequoyah Country Club in Oakland. Tell us about this venue.
Sequoyah Country Club opened its doors in 1913, and some of the greats of the greats at that time played in big events at this golf course. And Michelle, let me tell you something. You're driving on 580. You take that exit to go to the Oakland Zoo. You come to a stop sign. If you turn right, you're going into the Oakland Zoo. If you turn left and then turn on Sequoyah Drive, you go up the hill and you're driving. You're like, where is this road taking me? And then all of a sudden you go through these gates and then the harp music comes. Oh, it's everywhere you look. Look at these beautiful sequoia trees.
Yeah.
And you're up so high, the vistas and the views from these tee boxes of the Bay Area are just breathtaking.
Yeah. I was looking at photos from their website, and I mean, they host weddings there. It's absolutely stunning.
Absolutely. Libby Schaaf, the former mayor of Oakland, her dad got married at the Sequoyah Country Club, but get this, he got married twice at the Sequoyah Country Club.
It was so nice he did it twice. I
Yeah,
love it.
so Libby Schaaf is coming out. That was that's pretty good. And we also have some pageant title holders that will be there. Miss Sonoma County.
Love it.
Henry Gibson will be there. In fact, I'm doing a promotional shoot with her as soon as we get off the air here. So I just can't wait. I'm really excited. You can maybe feel it in the energy of my voice, Sonoma County.
I don't know. Maybe
that
you can feel
this
the
is
energy.
happening. You've got to be a part of it if you can. You don't have to play golf.
Oh, okay.
Yes, just come to the fundraiser in the afternoon.
Oh, I love that.
And be ready to drink, greet, glad hand, network, and bid.
Bid on those auction items.
We want big hearts
Yeah.
and deep pockets.
Okay, very good. So VernGlennInvitational.com, that's the website, right?
That is correct.
What is the deadline to sign up to actually golf in the tournament?
Registration is going to be closing soon, sad to say. I would say tail end of next week. So
Okay.
before the weekend before that Monday when it's happening,
Got it.
I think they're really going to kind of shut it down as far as if you want to play golf,
Okay.
because they, the country club,
They gotta know.
we need the numbers
Yeah,
for,
absolutely.
yeah. So they want to get some kind of a head count. So at some point we got to shut it down. But hey, if you want to come to the gala, the evening reception, come on.
Right.
Come on in.
And our celebrity guests, will they be there at the reception as well?
Ronnie Lott will be there. We got some old 49ers, Darryl Pollard. We got Eric Wright. We have and if you're a fan of soccer, Chris Wondolowski, all-time leading scorer in the history of the MLS. He and his San Jose Earthquakes buddies will be there. San Jose Sharks will have some representation. It's not Tom Brady. Tom Brady Sr., he calls himself the original.
Okay.
He's a longtime supporter of me and the tournament, so he will be there on hand along with other celebrities. We even have title holders who have a golf background, and so they're anxious to be involved in the celebrity putting contest. I can't wait to see that.
Okay, that's very cool. I also have heard rumors that there's a dunk tank involved. Is that true?
That was brought up before the committee. The dunk tank. It's still in negotiations. The question is there time with everything going on pre-tournament for me to get up there and goat people to hit me and dunk me? So what? So you may see it.
Okay.
We're
all
not
right.
sure.
We're not guaranteeing, but it's possible. How did you get Lucille? Because that's cool.
Lucille, in fact, I know the name of the person who is the persona of Lucille.
okay,
We
okay.
go back a long time, and the Giants with Larry Bear and that organization, they've done so much for me. The Warriors have done so much for me. But Lucille, yeah, it was a matter of just calling the Giants and just lining up the schedules. There's no Giant game that day, no
Okay.
conflict.
There
So
you go.
Lucille became available to meet and greet and make fun of people as they check in.
That's so great. All right, very coul. Tell us about some of the sports memorabilia that will be up for auction, because you've got to have some good connections, right?
Whew. Well, let me tell you about the Warriors. I think we talked about the
did.
Warriors package.
Yeah.
We have signed, autographed uniforms from Debo Samuel to, I mean, you pick them, we got them for you. And on top of that, we also have, you'll love this Charles Woodson story. We're in Sonoma County, wine country, all together.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson, the Hall of Fame defensive back, former Oakland Raider, he could not attend the event, but he donated 3 cases of his Intercept wines from his winery in Paso Robles. So in my garage, it hasn't been opened yet.
Right.
I got 3 cases of his wine that he donated to the tournament, and one of those bottles, one of those Pinots, he autographed himself. So we're gonna raffle that off.
Oh, that's great.
We also stumbled across Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker, former Giant manager, World Series winner with the Houston Astros. He was unable to attend. He told me a couple of weeks ago, I don't play golf. But anyway, he donated 2 bottles of his wine from his Baker family wines, and he autographed both of those bottles. So we have so much stuff. We almost have too much stuff.
Right.
That we want to auction off and I don't want to say give away, but have for the bidders to kind of stumble on. We also have restaurants that have backed us. We have the Charles Schultz Group, Snoopy's Home Ice.
Yeah.
They donated a dynamite package. All of this swag, access to skate. You guys out there know how great the hot chocolate is.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's they have that too. So
Warm Puppy Cafe
They,
is great,
oh my
yes.
gosh, yes, yeah, I can taste it right now.
Yeah.
So it's what's been overwhelming, Michelle, is the support that people just want to give. I mean, the only thing that we had to really kind of extend ourselves a little bit was the Masters package, but we had to go for it.
Yeah.
So that's a trip for 2 to the Masters. You're all set up there, all the food you want. You'll be right by Rays Creek. You golfers know where Rays Creek is, between holes 11 and 13. So you'll be over there. You'll have access. You'll be able to walk the sacred grounds of Augusta National. I mean, it's on the bucket. Even if you're a terrible golfer, it is on your bucket list to go to the Masters. And the Vern Glenn Invitational is going to make that happen as I pound the desk with emphasis. Little radio trick.
Yeah. Our mic booms just love it when you do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking with Vern Glenn about the first annual Vern Glenn Invitational Celebrity Golf Tournament happening on Monday, July 29th at the Sequoyah Country Club in Oakland. VernGlennInvitational.com. So you have done some crazy things in your career. You love to get involved in your stories as Mr. Involvement.
Yes.
So you got to tell me about bungee jumping.
Okay. All right. So point of reference, I've been in the Bay Area a long time, and in local TV, if you wanted to make some kind of an impact in the market, you got to do something different than throwing on a coat and tie and asking these athletes what things are like. No, I couldn't do that. So you toss away the coat and tie, you suit up, and you're with the athletes, and you're actually trying what they're trying, and you really find out right away you are not an elite athlete. So extreme sports kind of came into there, and then bungee jumping. Most people have thought about bungee jumping or maybe even experienced it, but on this one, and I'm afraid of heights.
Okay.
I hate heights, but somehow I got talked into trying to throw myself over a bridge in Angels Camp, and so I went down there, and it really dawns on you when you're straddling the bridge to get ready to let go. They had to count me down 6 times before I finally let go. And let me tell you something. Once you let go, Michelle, it's over. So here I go. Yeah.
How did it feel falling like that?
It was terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're free falling.
Yeah.
I mean, your intestines are up in your throat. I mean, it's really. How's that for a visual, folks?
Right.
But it was so terrifying when I got back on the bridge. I believe we went out for like a burger or something like that. They could have put a grass topping on my burger, and it would have been the greatest tasting burger ever. Amazing.
Did it hurt when you do the sort of the recoil?
Oh no,
kind of thing,
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't hurt. And here's the other thing: you get to the bottom,
right?
But you're on a rubber band,
and you're
going to ricochet back up and then go back down again. And you look up, and everybody's over the bridge. They're laughing at you.
You kept your eyes open and stuff when you did that?
What's that?
I would have closed my eyes. Did you have your eyes open the whole time?
Until I hit the bottom, then I open up, and then you look around. I mean, what can you do?
Right.
You're dangling on a bungee cord at this point. Crazy.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. All right, well, we've got the Olympics coming up, and you have reported on the Olympics in the past.
2000 Summer Olympic Games. I was in Sydney, Australia for a month.
Yeah.
So if you're a journalist out there listening and you're going, let me just tell you, sleep is overrated.
Okay.
Because with the time difference, I mean, you have to be live back to the Bay Area whenever it is.
Yeah.
And so in the case of Sydney, a lot of these events had already happened before they aired in prime time in the United States.
Right.
And so I was with Sue Kwan at the time. This is when I was at Cron, and Cron was NBC. And you're on live shot row, and you're almost kind of playing TV a little bit, a little role play about, well, what should we look for tonight? Well, I wonder if this is going to happen. Man, the pressure's going to be in this athlete. And kind of knowing that it has already happened.
It already happened.
But you're kind of building the drama
gotcha. Okay.
because your live shot is before NBC Network hits the air.
Okay,
yeah.
Interesting.
But I tell you what, it was cool being in that environment because you feel like you are the best of the best of the journalists in the world covering this thing, because these stations, they spend a lot of money to get you there, and they expect a lot of content once you are there. I will tell you though, because people ask me all the time, hey, aren't you going to the Olympics? I go, no, I'm not. Because NBC has 100 million reasons to have exclusivity for all of their events and their coverage. So if you're ABC, CBS, CNN, whatever, you really don't have the access that if you are affiliated with NBC would. I mean, you are restricted on what you can cover, what you can say. I mean, there are embargoes that come into play, so much so that it's really not worth just sending an army of people to cover an event that's going to be on somebody else's network.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm not going. And the Bay Area has a large representation every Summer Olympic Games.
Yeah. What do you think of the development of having some color commentators like Snoop Dogg on the Olympics? What do you think of that?
Well, we have entered the interactive digital age,
Yeah.
and this was an attempt to grab the younger demographic, which is an audience that we have really lost throughout the years. And so in order to kind of touch in with the hip hop world, where you get a name, you got to get an attention grabber, and Snoop Dogg is certainly one of those.
Yeah.
So that's why he's there. That's why he's doing. He's excited, and Snoop gets it. It's showbiz.
Yeah.
So he's there to kind of deliver the entertainment value to whatever venue they put him at, that he probably has no idea.
Well, that's kind of
what
the
it's about.
fun, right? Isn't
Exactly.
it?
Exactly.
That's sort of fish out of water.
That's right. Yeah. But hey, Snoop's a pro.
Yeah.
And he'll sell it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, very fun. So what are you looking forward to this summer? We've got hot weather. How is it affecting the way that you cover sports?
The weather really doesn't affect how we cover sports. You just have to show up and just suck it up and jump in, because, Michelle, we are on the verge of 49ers NFL training camp.
Oh, I know.
And
yeah, right around the corner.
anybody that's in the game knows in this market, the 49ers drive the bus. The vets report on the 23rd. They're on the field on the 24th of July.
Gosh.
And so and the road to the Super Bowl in New Orleans for 2025, and that second Sunday in February starts at that time. And the Niners are projected to be the favorites to get there as the NFC reps, and they've been so close last year, 2020. It's really time to just kick the door down and get it done.
Right on. Love it. All right. So one more time, tell us about the details of the first annual Vern Glenn Invitational Celebrity Golf Tournament.
Okay. Once again, for the KSRO audience, here are the bullet points. July 29th, Sequoyah Country Club in Oakland, off of 580. Check in at 9 a.m. We'll have coffee and donuts ready for you. The mascots will be ready for you as you warm up and get ready. At about 10:30, we're going to have a celebrity putting contest, which we will get. We're kind of going back and forth as to what to give the winner of the putting contest.
Okay.
Is it the dinner for four at the House of Prime Rib, or is it a gift certificate to the pro shop or something like that? So we will come up with something good.
Okay.
And then I, club in my hands, Bob Hope, about 11 o'clock, roll out there. The pressure will be on to hit some sort of decent drive to get this invitational golf tournament underway. And then, as we like to say, entertainment ensues from that point on.
Right
We
on.
got some great vendors on the front nine, on the back nine. We got food vendors. It's going to be dynamite, because I don't want any golfers out there on the course. I don't need anybody hangry on the golf course.
No,
I need them fed.
Exactly.
So it's a huge undertaking. My thanks to Preston Pinckney. My thanks to Tatiana Larkin, who is our we call her the keeper of the Holy Grail. She's the one that built the website. She's the one that designed the logo. She's the one that keeps us all on point. And so without them, this really doesn't happen. And without the support of all the wineries and restaurants and athletes and teams, this doesn't happen either.
Yeah, so amazing. And if you cannot golf but still want to be a part of it, there are tickets for the dinner and the roast in the evening.
That's the best deal. $75? Are you kidding me?
That's great.
That is the best deal. Yeah, just show up for the fundraiser. Show up at 5 o'clock, ready to roll, because the next 2 hours after that, it's just going to be item after item. Liam Makelem, he's going to knock it out of the park, and Joe Fonzie, my good friend, we're friends now. Joe Fonzie
Right.
and Bob Sarlot are really going to hit that roast and hit it hard.
All right, excellent. And it all benefits to great organizations, the Pinckney Foundation, as you've mentioned, and the Marin County Public Safety Officers Association. Again, tickets at vernglenninvitational.com, vernglenninvitational.com. Are you already planning for next time around?
My answer to that is let's just get through this first one. Let's make sure the wedding comes off clean
Vern, that
before
was
we
a
plan
rude
the next
question.
wedding.
That was a rude question. I take it back. I take it back. Well, thank you so much for coming to chat with me today, talk a little bit about your sports career, and best of luck with your invitational. I hope it's a huge success.
I am blessed to be able to just boom my voice through for your audience, and thanks so much for having me.
All right. So again, VernGlennInvitational.com. My guest today is Vern Glenn, the legendary Emmy-winning sports director at KPIX Channel 5. Thank you so much.
Legendary only means I just been around a long time.
This is Sonoma County Focus.